what's your name, darling?
My name is Susan Boyle.
What's the dream?
I'm trying to be a professional singer. I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
Hard to believe that just 9 short months ago, Susan Boyle was literally unknown.
Was Susan Boyle right to dream a dream? Yes.
I'm innocent.
Very nice.
Ah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host. Here's Morgan.
Thank you. Good evening and welcome to a very special show. She dreamed a dream, and that dream became an incredible, once-in-a-lifetime reality. Tonight we're going to celebrate the amazing story that is Susan Boyle's. I'll never forget that spine-tingling moment that I first heard Susan sing her original Britain's Got Talent audition in Glasgow. Tonight we're going to bring you the inside story on Susan's meteoric rise to fame, and she'll be performing some of her favourite songs with some really special guests. But now, let's discover how it all began.
Susan is a very working class area in Blackburn. A close-knit community. We look out for each other. We always have. Susan's always been part of that. Susan was a beautiful looking girl. She had beautiful black curly hair. She always had the best of ribbons and the best of clothes, and Susan was always the classy one.
When I was a baby, I told my parents not to expect too much of me because I had a slight disability. I didn't make friends very easily. I couldn't trust anybody. And when I did try to speak to people, they made fun of me. So the only escape from all that, really, was music.
Walking out the door, Susan opens her mouth. The jackets are off, they're all sat down. Oh, please, one more drink. Oh, sing another one, sing another one. What we seen that night on Britain's Got Talent, I've watched that for 20 years.
After Mum died in 2007, I didn't fully register until maybe 6 months after it, when loneliness really set in. Well, I used to find myself crying a lot. I used to find myself not being able to manage, not being able to cope. Although she's not here anymore, physically, spiritually she is. And I know that she meant me to do something with my life, but I didn't know until I applied for the television programme. It was January 21st, 2009. And I was going to be on Britain's Got Talent as an auditionee.
I traditionally don't like doing auditions because I get bored and I get frustrated.
When Simon's miserable, we're all miserable.
We first saw Susan up in Glasgow. She kind of, wasn't really chatting to anybody, just kind of sat alone in the corner. So we didn't really take that much notice of her.
I've seen many acts come and go, and they came through with yeses, they came through with no's. Here it came my turn to go in.
Hello there.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you? A little nervous.
Yeah, sure, no.
Yeah, well, that's not surprising, but, try.
I got a fighting mood,
And we just thought, oh, here we go. We've got another one of those. We've got another one of those. Susan was nervous, definitely. She was definitely nervous.
We kind of sent her on stage, and then, if I'm honest with you, our thoughts kind of turned to what we were going to have for lunch.
All right, what's your name, darling?
My name is Susan Boyle. My knees were knocking, but I decided, yeah, either show nerves, or I get damn cheeky with it.
And how old are you, Susan?
I am 47. And that's just one side of me. They must have said to themselves, oh my God.
OK, what's the dream?
I'm trying to be a professional singer.
I could actually feel the audience behind me beginning to get restless. You feel it. They smelt blood. Seriously. OK, and who would you like to be as successful as?
Elaine Page.
Elaine Page.
God, you know, you can imagine. This one thinks she's going to be Elaine Page. The level of delusion appeared to know no bounds. And then she began to sing.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
Within about 5 seconds of her singing, I felt this unbelievable change.
Didn't expect that, did you? Did you? No.
How arrogant were we to assume she was going to be rubbish, and she proved everybody wrong in that one song. It was brilliant, and she absolutely knew she was going to knock our socks off.
It was spellbinding. It was one of those moments when the spine starts to tingle. It was amazing.
That was the moment where I thought, if she can hit the chorus, this song is going to change her life forever. I could feel it.
From the first moment she started singing I Dream a Dream, I was just on the edge of my seat going, wow, can she sustain it? And for some reason, the lyrics of that song seemed to epitomise what she wanted, her own dream of life, indeed her own life experience.
A standing ovation. Even the judges stood up. It was exhilarating, and it was amazing. In fact, I said at the time it was, quote, bloody fantastic.
What I felt during and after the song, I don't think I've ever felt on any audition in my life. There was something magical about that audition.
Susan Boyle, you can go back to the village with your head held high. It's 3 S's.
Fantastic moment that was. And don't worry, you'll definitely get to hear more of that song later. But now it's time to welcome the star of tonight's show. Singing a song written especially for her, it's our very own Susan Boyle.
See the wind was born to be.
Susan, congratulations. Fantastic. Susan Boyle, everybody. How amazing was that? It was a stunning start to the show, Susan, but more importantly, how great does she look tonight? Your album has sold 4.5 million copies in 2 weeks.
Thank you. Thank you all for your support.
Susan, I've got to ask you, I mean, you sang about dreaming a dream. Are you still living a dream? Is it reality? How does this crazy journey you're on, how does it feel now?
It feels very real, and it's bloody fantastic.
Well, look, we're very lucky we've got you for an hour to ourselves today. The whole world wants you. You're here with us, and you're going to be performing some songs. And more importantly for you, I think, you're going to be singing for the first time a duet with a very special lady to you, aren't you? Don't say it, don't say it. It's a secret, but it's going to be a great moment. Back after the break.